Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you all so much for taking the time to support the channel. I hope you're having an absolute magical day. It's the Selesnya Archon Limo. There are so many new cards in this deck and beautiful cards within Streets of New Capenna in general. We're crushing the top 100 Mythic rank with this very merry mid-range / ramp build. In today's video, we'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies and synergies held within, demonstrating all of this, again, within the Mythic rank against not only the best decks in the meta, but the best players in the world. We'll wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, and, just general channel shenanigans. Thanks for checking out the channel. If you're brand new, make sure to subscribe, like the video to support, help keep these lights on, and leave any comments that you may feel necessary down below. Let's take a look at the build. The Archon Limousine. So a lot of new cards in the build. The Stomper is new. The Warchief is new. The Limousine is new. Elspeth's Resplendent is new, right? So this is a very new deck as far as cards that you'll be including. They are all rares and a mythic, so not so easy peasy on your wild cards. However, you will be rewarded with some serious smashing capabilities within the meta. And, we just look to outvalue our opponents. It's as easy as that. I play more lands than you, and I play bigger creatures than you. I also play more cards per turn than you. That's our general thought process behind the deck as we built it. And, I guess you could say the cornerstone card is not new, but it is the Archon of Emeria for 3. It's a 2/3 with flying. Each player can't cast more than one spell each turn. Non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. So first off, non-basic lands are literally everywhere in the current meta. There's these dual lands like the farmland you see here. There's the pathways. There's the new tricycle, aka triome lands, whatever you want to call them. They each have their own name. So many non-basic lands that people are running in their builds. Even all of the creature lands, right? It's ridiculous. The channel lands, they're all non-basic lands. So the Archon is going to slow your opponent down, and it will, they're land-wise because they're coming in tapped, of course, right? This is what I mean to articulate. But then also slowing them down through the fact that they can only cast one spell each turn, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then we take those taxations and we use them to our advantage by doubling down on those exact things, right? So we're playing multiple lands per turn and we're casting multiple spells per turn, right? This is most easily exemplified within Storm the Festival. For 6 mana, 3 copies of it in the build at sorcery speed, searching your library, or looking at the top 5 cards of your library, I should say, to put 2 of those permanents into play with mana value 5 or less, which is redonkulous. So casting the one spell with Archon in play, and this one spell results in 2 big permanents. And then the rest will go in the bottom of our library in a random order. We can recast it from our grave via flashback for 10, which is quite nice as well. So it's basically like we have 6 copies of it in the deck, and casting it again for 10 is no issue because we're ramping so aggressively. Where this gets weird is the fact that now not only can you quote-unquote double cast through the Storm the Festival while Archon is in play, outpacing your opponent, but if all goes as planned, you can get a triple cast. You're not casting, but, a triple into play with Elspeth Resplendent for 5 mana, 5 loyalty, +1, choose up to 1 target creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and among a counter from flying, first strike, lifelink, and or vigilance, which is fantastic. So it gets that +1/+1 counter, and whether it's flying, first strike, vigilance, or lifelink, this is really good. It's gonna, help you stabilize and gain that advantage in the match. Where it really shines, though, is with the Archon, with the Storm, like we aforementioned, and the -3 ability here. Looking at the top 7 cards of your library, you may put a permanent card with mana value 3 or less from among them into the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Put the rest of them into your library with a, in a random order, I should say. And then, of course, there's the -7 to create 5 3/3. It just doesn't seem right, and, dyslexia and all. 5 3/3 angels, though. They will have flying also, which is quite nice. So whether it's the -7, creating 5 creatures in one turn, that's going to definitely outpace your opponent. The -3, getting an additional creature into the field definitely outpacing your opponent. And the nice thing here is the -3 can actually pull the Archon of Emeria with a shield counter on it. Ooh, right? So this is a really nice target alongside the Stomper as well, though, right? And then that +1/+1 with the lifelink is typically where you'll go. However, also the first strike is fantastic. The vigilance is good if you don't have it, and the flying isn't too shabby either. So, you know, that's kind of the main thing of the deck, right? This is what we're doing. Now, we may want to double cast on our turn and not allow our opponent to do so on their turn. This is really weird, but you can potentially, if you wanted to, like, 45 head the deck, Mysterious Limousine, the Archon out of play, if you wanted, and then, you know, your Limousine gets removed after your double cast, and then it's back into play. Or, you know, you have, yeah, it's just, it's pretty hard to manage, but you can, if you want, and you have to be careful about this, not to do it at the wrong time, which is, I guess, why it's hard to manage. Take your Archon off the field with your own Limousine to allow you to double cast. And now there are certain times where you will want to double cast, right, to maintain an advantage in the match. So it is worth mentioning, and one of the more advanced plays within the deck. But again, a very good one. However, while we're on the Mysterious Limousine, for 5 mana as a 4/4 Crew 2 artifact vehicle, whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to one other target creature until it leaves the battlefield. You know, if it was a creature put into exile this way, return each other card exiled with the Limousine to the battlefield under its owner's control, right? So only one creature can be in the Limousine at a time, which is fantastic. So the versatility on this card is severely underrated right now. It can enter play, take one of your opponent's creatures. If it takes a token, it's not coming back, it's gone, right? So this is great, right? It's like an expensive Brutal Cathar. That's not a creature, it's out of play, and then it can re-trigger whenever it attacks. It's not a day-night cycle, it's whenever, you know, it crews and attacks, it's going to, before blockers are declared, grab one of their blockers if you want, or grab one of your ETB cards, something like this, right? Which is very, very interesting, right? We like to see it. So the Limousine is a fantastic card, and again, it's a 5-drop, which can be free played with Storm the Festival, which is good because, you know, now not only are we playing multiple lands, not only are we playing, you know, multiple permanents, but now we can bounce those permanents as well, like the flicker effect. The value just adds up. Of course, you know, we will need some ramp to get there out of the gates, and we have the Prosperous Innkeeper to help us take advantage of this. This will also help sustain us through the life gain. Enters the battlefield, create a treasure. Treasure sacrifices for 1 mana of any color, and whenever a creature enters the battlefield on top of the Innkeeper, we will gain 1 life. We also have the Tangled Florahedron alongside the Tangled Veil. This is a module card from Zendikar Rising. 1/1 that taps for 1 green source, or just coming in tapped, adding for a green source as well as the land. The Stomper is a 4/4 with Vigilance when it enters play, grabbing a basic land, putting it into the battlefield tapped and shuffling, and it cannot attack or block unless we control 7 or more lands, right? But that's not a problem because we'll be ramping so aggressively within the deck, and Yasharn's going to help get us there as well. As a 4/4 for 4 legendary creature, Elemental Born, when it enters the battlefield, grab a basic plains and a forest from your library into your hand, then shuffle. Players can't sacrifice non-land permanents to cast spells or activate abilities, or pay life, in fact, which is really cool. So this shuts down a lot of things. Speaking of shutting down a lot of things, we're running 4 copies of Fateful Abcense for 2 mana, instant speed, destroy target creature or planeswalker its controller investigates. So this is fantastic removal alongside Yasharn, because the clue token, you know, I want to remove my opponent's creature and their planeswalker, but I don't want to give them a clue that they can sacrifice to draw to just refine that thing again, right? That's not that great. However, with Yasharn in play, they cannot sack that clue token for the draw, right? So you get Yasharn in play, let those Fateful Absences rip it good. You know, that'll be fun. The Warchief is one of the most broken cards in the build. One of the last ones for us to mention as well, which just goes to show you about the deck. For 5 mana, it's a 5/3 with Trample. When it enters the battlefield, gain 3 life. When it dies, create the 4/4 Rhino creature token that you see to the right of it. You can blitz it into the battlefield with haste. You will have to self-sacrifice it on end step and draw a card if you do so. You know, specific occasions a call for that. But, you know, just free casting this with the Storm the Festival. gain life. It's a big body with trample, and if it dies, it replaces itself, basically. Woo-woo. And, you know, we just absolutely love to see it. And it is, of course, a wicked ETB to be bouncing with the Limousine there, right? Gain 3 life every time, which is cool. Definitely not the worst thing we've seen. And, of course, a fantastic target for Elspeth Resplendent. +1/+1. You know, you put a little bit of first strike on that with the +1. Next time you get lifelink or vigilance, right? So depending on the situation, what you know, your game is like. Land base, Cave of the Frost Dragons, Seat of the Empire. You know, this is very good for the attacker. We like Cave of the Dragons with flying. Seat of the Empire is good for the defensive play, as it is a form of removal, dealing 4 damage to attacking or blocking. Cave is a 3/4 flyer. Who Endures, you know, land, artifact, enchantment for 2. Wow, what a fantastic card. And then the Lair of the Hydra, you know, pump it up into X, and it's going to attack as a fatty for us. There is some other forms of control here with the Doomscar, destroying all creatures, foretell for 3, you know, organically 5. And then the Farewell, basically exiling whatever we want, minus Planeswalkers. There's certain matchups where the Doomscar is not going to cut it, and you're really going to wish you had a little bit of exile, right? And, you know, that's what we have this there for. So all of your bases are covered effectively. We're killing it. We're in the top 100 Mythic, again, against the best players and decks in the world, making new brews literally every single day on the YouTube channel. And this is all made possible due to your engagement, the watch time, the likes, the comments, even any financial support. Woof. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. If you want it to keep going, don't be shy. Leave a like, a comment. Let's see what you think about the deck. And let's get into the gameplay footage. Going first with, well, not much, but new deck every day. That is the way. Actually, let's play this a little bit smarter than that. Maybe we need this. I don't know that yet. There's no information displayed to us. Oh, wait. That's fantastic. Taking out a Luminarch. Okay, Selesnya. Still taking out a Luminarch, though. And now we just need land. We need land, 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 land. Still... Oh. Shit. Okay. They're Naya, which is disgusting. We kill the binder on entry. Because we can't deal with that. We can block these other things. Which I guess, hindsight, maybe we should have stayed in defensive position. I've adjusted my noise gate due to popular request. I hope my sound is ideal. I need a sound engineer, yo. Wow, this is unpleasant on the land drops. Bricking. That's not good. They are curving out with fantastic damage. That's going to be game. We need a white source off the top, and then at least we can reset the field. It's our only play. Sag, now we hope that they have nothing. But we know that that's not the case, as a Legion Angel gets slammed. That creates 5. This will be 6 if there's no Thalia. We've lost our Limousine to that second binder, which hurts. It's a good thing we had that Doomscar foretold. We could not have attacked, you know, Elena has a rubber itch. Down to 4. They see our entire hand, so, you know, they have all the information they need. They say, you know, they're not going to top deck a Doomscar. Let's go. Even if they do, I'll have another Angel, right? Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. I don't think it's going to be enough. Really, no matter what it is. Oh, well, you say that. You say that. This is like, what, 7 life? Now, if we can get an Elspeth on the next one, put life gain on a Rhino, we might have a little bit of sauce in this. The life gain literally saves us. They could hit us for 11 with the cave. It's still like pretty risky biskers. Deep breaths, HGG. You know how hard it is to maintain a rank like this with new decks all the time? Stressful, yo. They're like, you know what? Let's just slam. Ouch. We need that life gain like we talked about. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Elspeth, come on, girl! We're dead. We tried. We had a way out. We just didn't get it. They have protection on the Angel as well? Oh, dirtydog.com. We just don't have it. We just don't have it. And we've had a little bit of bad luck here, which is why I'm so nervous about this. But, you know, we've started the day with a pretty good rank, and, you know, we'll climb back up as well. You know, it's just professional coin tosser is what we are, right? 50-50, baby. Let's go. Going first with an undesirable hand, but there's a field wipe. And we can pick up that second green source here. Things will be a lot better. Hello, good game, my friends. Welcome to the big show. Orzhov's so good right now. Let's foretell. Reducing the casting cost. Protecting it from discard. Ooh, angels. That's not ideal. Just like get out of here, right? Just like get out of here, dog. Or we should have saved the single target for after our field wipe. It's early. I just started my day. That's really good for us. Thank you, Yasharn. Yasharn is really good with the Fateful Abcense because they can't sacrifice that clue token, right? Beautiful. Let's double dino. Uh-oh. That's not beautiful, though. Those things get double strike. I will hit. I doubt they trade. We really need to save this. Worst case scenario, we can nuke something, but I really want to save that. Vigilance attacks. And it has to be less than, right? So they're not killing the 4/4s. They can only kill like a 3/3 or something, right? So we're safe there. Just hit for 6. I guess we leave it. And they're going to want to play another Angel for that double strike next turn. I mean, it is still lethal. Angels are reduced. Four cards in hand. Let's take our turn. Here's the 7th land. We can attack. Let's see how that plays out. Wow. Let's clean up. No protection. Take him to Dino Town again. Ooh. Banishing Verse on the Exile. In response, we still get the land. Okay. I mean, they still have 3 cards in hand. Oh! Wow. Sanctuary Warden, ladies and gentlemen. Big money, big money, big money, big money.
This is my city, and I'm going to protect it.
I'm a fan of that, other than the fact that we need to double cast our Fateful Abcenses. Oh, gosh. Grab the Stomper. Shoot. Hashtag my bad. Don't want to double absence that Warden. It feels so bad, but I need to keep Elspeth alive. I think it's just Vanishing Verse, Elspeth, or the Stomper, though, right? We know there's more of that. We still have to get going, though, right? I might even put the stuff on. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Good play. I guess I can't be mad at that, right? Whiff, whiff, whiff. Land with the shield counter. Let's go. Hey, it's happened to me. Good play. Good play, good play. I like the Angels with Elspeth. That's pretty cool. Do it. Oh, they do it off the Hope. DirtyDog.com. Ouch. She's just gonna die anyways, right? Nope, she's not. She is not. We have 10 mana. This is quite expensive. At 6? Right, we're 1 land shy. But we could cement those tokens there for later. I think that might actually be the play and just wipe the field next turn.
Be brave.
Or we could Vigilance wipe. But they're gonna block anyways. Right? There's no way they don't block that.
Once I've rested, I'll be back.
Wow. I guess we could have taken Vigilance and then wiped Elspeth. Maybe there's a second Elspeth in hand is what's going on, right? That's why they were so liberal with it. The land should help us survive though, right? I know, it's sad, but we already, have some good value here.
This war is getting out of
They have
hand.
lots of draws, right? Triple draw here. But, oh man. Sanctuary Warden. I hope it was worth it. Because this was what it was for, was this, +1 counter and the lifelink counter. We shall pray. Hopefully they just flood out some creatures that are like, yes. But they know that's a Doomscar, because we've done it to them once. And it's for, what else would it be, right? They know this. They know this. They're a smart cookie. So we just need to bash with this land. Oh. I actually don't mind that. Let's snag the token. Okay, gotcha. Of course, if we get another creature, we're exiling something else of theirs because we can crew, hopefully. It's just, yeah. Not good, dog. They want to play their angels for that double strike, though, right? Well, this is good because it draws a card. It's a hard deck to outgrind. For 4, down to 11. We could put out the land, crew the Limousine. I don't know if that's good or not. We Doomscar, and then we've got to face down whatever these 4 and then 5 after their draw cards will be, which is a freaking full hand. Not good. Scary. It's actually far less scary now. Let's lock down how many cards they can play. This is May, right? No. This is forced. And I don't want to give them a double drop. Right? Where's Storm the Festival? Bro. Bruh. Bruh. Okay, so as long as this first spell's not removal, we are absolutely golden. Well, not golden, but better off. This is okay. 1 life, whatever. Let's go. Ask and you shall receive. We're going to turn it around here. I'm taking the Valkyrie still. I know we could take the Warchief and that's great, but just like get this freaking Valkyrie out of here, Randy. They need removal on the Limousine now if they want the Valkyrie back. Oh, this is not a spell cast though. This is different. They could still interact favorably. Dude, we should have done that Warchief. I got greedy. I got greedy. I went away from my own playline. I was like, you know, I'm going to interact with theirs. Okay, this is still very much a match. They should exile that Warchief. But again, the Archon is pretty good too, though, right? Interesting. So they have another play.
My judgment is final.
The Valkyrie. Gain 3 life. Busted. Gain another 3 life. +1/+1 counter. Busted. It's a brave hit. Big money. Let's open up the attack line. So we can kill the Emperor. Yeah? They're top decking. This is a good position. We have nice land. We have a good card in hand. As long as this is not something just like crazy. Beautiful. Shuffler's fine. We both have 11 land, so there's not been any discrepancy there. They hit for 3. Five, 10, 15. Oh, we're so close. Down to 10. We're protected from all non-exile field wipes. We have plenty of life. They can only single cast, so if it's like a draw spell, that's fine. I mean, there's only 1 card in their hand, so not doing a ton, but we're executing our mandate effectively. And then we crew the Innkeeper and the land with the Limousine. And we get that hit in. Wayo! That's a pretty good one. And the Angel deck is, you know, one of the primary decks that we're seeing within the meta. Like, it's out there, right? And they executed their plan effectively. It's not like they missed removal. There was plenty of it. They got their heaters, you know. And we were just, you know, thankfully able to outvalue them. Beautiful. Alright, we are going first, and there's some removal, there's some ramp, and we do have, I guess, sustainability or lockout. And this Workshop Warchief really does it all. And then Elspeth, oh my gosh. We have 4 with the Stomper. Can we get that 5th land? Stomper pulls out planes, I believe, here. Privateers overlook. More removal, not too shabby. We get that 5th land off the top for the Warchief. Oh, baby. Mammoth. I guess let's just keep ramping. That takes us to 5. It's basically our just normal land drop for the turn though, right? Nice. Okay, we're hit for 10. It's a lot of damage, yo. Whoa. Let me just straight up kill that. Before they untap and have protection. If they have another, we can block with the Archon. We really need this Warchief out, though. Wow. Down to 2. Aggressive deck, bro. Can we get a field wipe off the top? Or something? Or something? Actually, we should have life-linked on the Stomper. I just clued in that that was our 7th land. Hopefully we have enough to survive the onslaught. If we do, we're golden. Like, if we survive this turn... If we survive this turn, we are good. We should. I mean, there's 4 pretty decent bodies. They can only single cast. Double block the Mammoth. Single block that Brushfire. As long as their first spell isn't removal on the Archon. No, but it is haste. Okay. Let's just do this then. I am totally on board with this, Billy. Do they have removal? Really want that life gain. Looks like they don't. Looks like that is a good game. 68%. We got so close to 69%. Dang it. But look at us go, you know. We've got a good rank with the deck. We've got a really good win rate, I feel like. And most importantly, it's just a fun build. Holy Toledo's, chat. What did you think of the brew? Let me know in the comments down below if you haven't already done so. It really does help the channel's engagement. And of course, that will gain more views. And then of course, we can invest that ad revenue back into the channel. More exciting, higher quality content for y'all. And you know, that's good all around. So like the video, comment if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. what did you think of the deck? Holy Toledos, I do not have the packs. I ordered 2 boxes of packs for us to open during this outro session, which will be a day-to-day thing on each video once they arrive. Commander Legends, Boulder Gate, and the Streets of New Capenna on their way. Well, the Boulder Gate's not out till June 10th, so that will be a bit, but the Streets of Capenna should be here soon. Why aren't you here? Oh, but how would I change the deck, right? How would, well, what do you think of the deck, HGG, right? That's what we're here for. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool, though. I like it. I like it a lot. A second Yasharn. I would like a second Yasharn. I would also not like to cut anything else. You know what I mean? I just really like the synergy with Yasharn and Fateful Abcense. Of course, 1 Yasharn gets the job done, but 2 would be cool. We get away with 1, I think, because Storm the Festival, right? We're looking through so many cards at a time that we're going to get 1. But, man, I wish I could have a second Yasharn and not really hinder our land total at all, because that is fairly important to us as well. Just maybe 1 Limousine gets dropped for a second Yasharn. That's kind of maybe my idea. I know. Wow. Crazy, bro. What do you all think, though? That's what I'm interested in. I know you've got Galaxy Brains in the comments down below. So thank you all so much for watching. Check out another video if you will. We'll have a free-to-play playlist popping up in just a second. And, of course, the rest of my standard decks. So no matter what you're into, we'll have that covered. Check out a playlist starting soon. Have a magical day. We'll see you all soon in the next.